All right, folks, welcome back to the 2015 MotoOption Supercross Series presented by Fly Racing. Live here on Start Your Systems TV. My name is Kellen Brower for Start Your Systems. And we've got 450 semi action coming up here in just a second. Right now, the parade lap is out there. So for this one, or these next two races rather, 450 semi 1 and 2, these riders will go 5 laps. Top 5 transferred directly to the main event. Everybody else headed to the last chance qualifier. Those are some of the best races of the night, those LCQs, so those will be coming up shortly. Want to make a quick mention while we're still early in this broadcast. Next week, Las Vegas, the final round. I plan on starting the stream a little bit early, trying to have some more fun and interaction with you guys that night. Maybe having some pre-race discussion with other people, talking about the upcoming Outdoor National Series and stuff like that. I will make mention of that later in the week. Not this week, but I mean early into next week. So be on the lookout for that. I do plan on starting the stream earlier, having a little discussion. I want you guys to be here, be involved in chat, take any of your questions that you have then. And yeah, it should be a fun week. Final night of the 2015 MotoOption Supercross Series from Las Vegas next Wednesday. Should be good. The stream broke. Is it still broken? Alright, so apparently there's something going on with the stream. If anybody can let me know in chat what's going on and whether or not you guys can see anything. I did just message you guys in chat, so maybe you guys saw that and are already writing back. What is broken about it? On my end, I have everything running fine. I've got 3,000 kilobytes per second. Okay, good. So you guys are saying it's all good. Thank you for that, Dirt Bike Kid 134 and the Real 371 for letting me know in chat everything is good. Yeah, so sorry about the breaks. I know sometimes you guys don't like me doing the breaks, but it makes it really easy to chop it up on YouTube later into different segments because I don't like just having one massively long stream. But anyway, here we go. 450 semi number 1 from East Rutherford is underway. The 501 on the outside, I believe that's Russ Chapman, got a monster start. Doesn't look like he's going to even get to the corner first, though. Oh, yes, he just barely did. But Jeremy Shipley tried to sneak up the inside, take that one away from him. So Chapman leads from Shipley, Berg. And Shipley into the lead around the outside. Berg trying to follow through, and Shipley cased the over-under bridge. So Berg now right on the back of Russ Chapman. Somehow didn't clip him. Look at Shipley trying to get feisty. Cuts back underneath. Doubles through that rhythm. But it's Chapman from Berg, Shipley, Penwell, and Tiberino early top 5 here. Tiberino running a 2-stroke. LaRoche, Nash, Brakefield, Gonzalez, Oakley, Schmidt, Alfrey, Saulnier, the early running order. Oh, looks like Chapman or somebody had gone down in the whoops. So Shipley gets away clean. So Shipley doing a little bike humping. Tiberino has Penwell over the back of him. And both make a mistake, so they might both lose spots to Robert Nash, and they do. And Ty Brakefield squeaks in, but he's going to lose a spot again, so he slips back to 5th. The 5th and final transfer spot. Hello, Hiddle505 in chat. Nice to see you on the stream as Penwell whips into Brakefield, takes them both down. Berg also involved. Gonzalez squeaks around the outside. Penwell tries to sneak back up the inside. Somewhat dualies. Nowhere near Mikey Owen acceptable dualies. But still dualies. Gonzalez holding a tight inside line. Still might lose the spot here. to Tiberino. Wow. These guys are really flirting with disaster with that front wheel. Shipley pulling out a nice lead over Nash. Penwell third. Gonzalez fourth. Tiberino is fifth, but he's down. Berg is going to pick up the fifth and final transfer spot. Saulnier runs in sixth. Then Oakley and Tiberino. So Shipley's going to check off lap number 3. He's got 2 laps left to go in 450 semi number 1 before he will pick up a semi victory, or at least a transfer to the main if he can stay on 2 wheels. Nash, 2013 250 East champion, runs in second. Penwell trying to catch him from third. Penwell is a part of Splitfire. The only reason he does not run their skins is because he rides with stock models for Supercross races. I didn't really understand it, but I had a nice chat with him before about it. He said he just learned how to play the game with those models and just got used to it. So still runs them as he falls down, does not fall off the bike. Michael Gonzalez, who was in 5th, does fall off the bike. He's going to lose that spot to Dominic Saulnier. Now Penwell coming under attack from Brandon Berg. Somehow he did not go down, and Nash was down in the berm up there. So Berg, just like that, goes into second around Penwell and then Nash. So Nash drops back to 4th. White flag is in the air for your race leader, Jeremy Shipley. Michael Gonzalez, final transfer spot. Jacob LaRoche trying to get there, as is Dominic Saulnier, Doug Oakley. Race leader Jeremy Shipley, though, we're going to go on board with him as he tries to bring this thing home. A little slide out, but nothing too big. Ooh. Tried to triple that. Was a little dodgy. Now here he's going to go triple, on, off, and double to the inside. As I said, Shipley won today's EMF 450 main. Boner air. So he definitely looked very smooth today, and another boner air. So final corner here for your race leader and now race winner, Jeremy Shipley, as he wins 450 semi number 1. Berg just holding off Penwell there. Then Nash has a lapper between them. Berg, he's going to come through for second. Penwell third. Nash 4th. Gonzalez was battling with LaRoche, but Gonzalez looks like he is going to make it, and he does. So top 5 are through. LaRoche just misses out. He has to hope for 2.289 seconds of cuts or more out of Michael Gonzalez if he wants to transfer to the main event. Robert Nash headed to the main event. He finished in 4th. Penwell came home in 3rd, and it was Shipley who edged Brandon Berg by 12.094 seconds to win 450 semi number 1. I have a question in chat from DirtBikeKid134. He says, do you run 2 screens for your setup? I'm assuming that question is for me. Yes, I do. I have 2 main screens. One monitor hosts the stream screen, which is what you guys are watching right now. The other monitor currently has up TeamSpeak if anybody joins for co-commentating, and OBS open in that other screen as well, so I can check and make sure that we're running a proper bit rate as well. And then I also have a laptop sitting next to that so that I can have live timing and the chat up to see what you guys are saying, make sure that we're running smoothly. Right now, we've got 450 Semi-2 on the line. This is a warm-up lap, however, so we'll give you guys a quick rundown of who you can expect to see in this one. We've got Daniel Bachelet, Luke Heberlein, Scott Simmons, John Rollins, Casey Ohlert, Quentin Deese, Nick Usick, Tyler Crane, Brian Haskell, Chase Blakely, Tyson Fresquez, Robert Wilson, Ryan Kessler, Benny Landry, Connor Peavy, and August Sanders make up the 16 riders vying for 5 spots in 5 laps to go to tonight's 450 main event. So Fresquez is going to need to work his way into tonight's main event out of the semi. Not very often you see the 2-time Supercross champion, the most winningest Supercross rider of all time, having to go through a semi, but when he does, he usually does quite well in them, so we'll have to see how he does as he fares against the rest of the runners here. Alright, we are set for 5 laps. And it's going to go back to me, so I need to do that. Looks like Tyler Crane looks to be right about in the middle. Connor Peavy far inside, and the 157 of Usick far outside. Let's go 450 Semi-2 racing in East Rutherford. Fresquez gets to the corner first. He pushed wide. Wilson almost snuck up the inside to take it away from him, but Fresquez comes out with the whole shot. Usick from the far outside comes out second, but he and Daniel Bachelet get together, and now there's a humongous pileup in this corner. There's Crane down, there's Simmons down, Rollins gets into the back of them late. Usick was down, Connor Peavy was down, of course Bachelet was down. So big shakeup early. Heberlein goes down on the back of Chase Blakely as Benny Landry jumps to the inside of him. Wilson, Deese, Kessler, Haskell, and Fresquez are your transfer spots, though. Fresquez leads from Haskell, so here are, in this semi, the 2 most winningest MX Simulator Supercross riders of all time. Fresquez, 19 career Premier Class victories, 2-time champion from 2012 and 2013. Brian Haskell, 17 career Premier Class championships. 17 career class wins, and 2-time Supercross champion from 2010 and 2011. As he slides out and loses a spot to Kessler, but that's just to give you a little brief history lesson of MX Simulator. Haskell and Fresquez, 2 of the best. So Fresquez comes down, clicks off lap number 2 here. He's got 3 laps left to go. Haskell still sits second after that contact with Kessler. Wilson had moved up to 3rd with Kessler sliding back to 4th. Blakely has pressure from Connor Peavy. Peavy gets the move done and puts him on the ground. Casey Ohlert is right in the mix with Quentin Deese, and they both slide out, and Luke Heberlein just snuck by there. Wow, that was an aggressive move early in this one. I guess that's what you got to do to get yourself into these transfer spots. Connor Peavy meaning all business right now. Oh, we got somebody just went down. Looks like that was guys from the other side of the track. Yeah, so Fresquez still comfortable lead over Wilson, Kessler. Haskell's dropped back to 4th. Peavy runs in the 5 spot. And Tyler Crane missing out right now. Not good to see Crane back there. We got a nice little battle brewing here for second. Haskell had just moved back by Wilson, and he's going to pick up the spot there on Kessler, who was not able to do the finish line double. So Haskell goes back into P2. Kessler and Wilson now battling over 3rd. Looks like Kessler a little off kilter in the whoops there. Couldn't quite get on top of him. Was kind of just doubling through him. Oh, Peavy is down at the end of the whoops. I just saw him tumbling. He is going to somehow get up, almost still in a transfer spot. Chase Blakely just got by him. Oh, look at that. Peavy again, aggressive move, gets back by him. Here comes Crane though, lurking, hoping these guys get together. No, Crane shoots up the inside, forces Blakely outside. And Heberlein still lurking there, so now Crane's going to go try to get Connor Peavy for the final transfer spot. White flag in the air for Fresquez. Next time by will be the white flag for these guys as well. So can Crane close up and get Peavy, or will Peavy survive? Fresquez, Haskell, Wilson, Kessler. We're going to watch this battle between Peavy and Crane come to the line. We've got one more lap to go. Peavy trying to hang on. Crane gets a good drive. Let's see if he just tries it here up the inside. Aggressive move, and he gets it into him, and they both go down. Heberlein into the transfer spot. So now they've got to go try to get Heberlein back. Look at Crane puts Peavy over the berm again. Peavy must just be wondering what's happening. Rollins able to get by in all that scrum as well. So Crane costing them both the opportunity at the final transfer spot. And now Crane's got to go try to run down Heberlein. Meanwhile, Fresquez picks up the semi-win. Wilson, Kessler look like they're going to go through. Now the only left factor in this one is, will Crane catch Heberlein? I don't think he's going to have time, though. Heberlein just needs to kind of take it easy this last little section. He's going to double-double. Little mistake. Crane tried to get as close as he could. 1.14 seconds is the gap. Right now, Heberlein unofficially going to the main event. Rollins ends up 7th. Peavy drops to 8th. I'm sure there'll be some frustrating words out of Connor Peavy's mouth after this one. Not so sure what the deal with that one was. Don't normally see Tyler Crane get super aggressive. I know it was for the transfer spot, but Crane did take them both down and then just put Peavy way over the berm in the next corner. So very interesting. Cuts are in though, and Heberlein hangs on. Kessler, Wilson, Haskell, Fresquez also headed to the main. So that'll do it for semi-racing. Yeah, that was 450 semi 2. Yeah. All right, so that'll do it for semi-racing here. We'll be back on the other side of this quick break with more of the 2015 MotoOption Supercross Series presented by Fly Racing.